Welcome to the Turtle Club. It's crazy that we all exist in like a turtle world, man.
It's a
Hey,
turtle
that actually
world, and I
reminded
am
me
a
of
turtle
something.
girl.
It's like, yeah, well,
From last episode, you know how we signed up for that Turtle Club thing?
You bet
Yeah,
your
we
ass
did.
I
your ass
am.
I am.
I've gotten like 4 emails from them since then. It's like
Yeah,
a legit.
are they all so funny?
Yeah, dude, they're hilarious. They're nice little turtle jokes to start my day.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
sweet.
Yeah, I don't know about hilarious.
We've
but
joined
they're,
a secret society, man. Like,
Yeah.
We
we're
are the
getting somewhere.
Freemasons. We are forming society. We are
yeah,
the Patriots from Metal
We
Gear.
freed the Mason.
Anyway, yeah, we're the Lolly Lule Lo. Hey,
The Lolly Lule.
Did they ask for
Yeah.
your guys' social security number?
yeah, my mother's maiden name and shit. It
And
was
pictures
weird.
of
Yeah.
my taint. It was really
Yeah.
weird.
Which is what you need to start a credit card now.
Yeah. These companies.
Yeah, fucking Bidenomics, am I right?
Always
Yeah.
nickel and diming
Running
you.
wild, yeah.
For your taint pics.
Anyway, I'm
Hey,
Michael.
everyone.
I'm Michael. I've seen Tammy and T-Rex 17 times.
Oh wow. I'm Dave. I've seen Tammy the T-Rex 13 times.
I'm Alan, and I've sent pictures of my taint to Joe Biden 9 times.
That's the other podcast. That's the other podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
wrong one.
I've watched Tammy the
That's not our
T-Rex.
OnlyFans.
I watched Tammy the T-Rex 9 times.
Hey everyone, I'm Eli, and I've watched Tammy and the T-Rex 12 times.
Eli, you're over what you were planning on doing.
I know, it's annoying. Don't fucking talk to me about it. And also, we're recording a little bit later than usual, so that's like, there's an extra one in
Yeah,
there.
because of fucking Dave.
Yeah,
wait,
fucking
hey.
Dave.
Don't blame me for this.
Uh,
You're just trying, Mr. Villain of the podcast.
It was my
Shame
fault. It
is
is
my
my
fault.
fault we're recording late.
Yeah, for those that
You're
haven't
awful.
picked up on this, welcome to the Turtle Club. We pick one movie every year, and we watch it too many times.
We're not getting
Minimum
new
once
listeners.
a week. This
Yeah, we
year
are.
is Tammy and the T-Rex from 1994.
The classic movie that everyone knows and loves and is
That
coming to our
everyone
podcast.
knows and loves.
Yeah, let's go.
My favorite thing is when I tell people, like, there's a lot of people that know that I do this, and, like, I'll see them, and they're like, oh, what's the movie this year? You still doing that? I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
Tammy and the T-Rex. And they're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's very creative.
Yeah. Hey, can we I just want to get into it right away if that's okay with everyone. We have some
Sure.
disappointing news and we're going to shit talk an actor in this movie a little bit. We will not name their
T-Rex is
name.
a bitch.
We will we will not name their name, but they're really really good in the movie. And I reached out to them and asked them if they wanted to be on the show, and he said, "What's the date for the podcast?" Yes, I'm in. Set it up. I'm in today. Bleep that, please. I just realized I shouldn't say their location. So I'm available anytime in the evening. Just give me the date and the time so I can confirm and the information. I said, great. I'll talk to my co-host and let you know. He then proceeded to text me. I have this guy's phone number.
Read it.
Eli, you okay with bleeping it?
No, don't read the fucking phone number.
Read the phone number. He's good, right?
Yeah. He decided to text me a podcast that he was on and his website, which I already knew of his website. That's how I found him. And he said, here's some homework for you guys. And I said, thanks. And then he said, this is at, oh wait, no, this wasn't the weird time yet. And then he said, I'm involved in big things. See my latest news. Click on current news on my website. Thanks. And then and then he texted me his IMDb page for some reason. And then I texted him, hey, does this date work? 2/18. We were going to do this on 2/18. Maybe around 7 p.m.? And he said, sounds good. And I said, great, can't wait. So we're in, right? This is confirmed.
Yeah.
He then texts me a sci-fi article, like sci-fi.com article, of just Tammy and the T-Rex. Like, I don't know what the movie is. It was literally just a plot summary of the movie. And then I text him on February 15th. Hey, feller. Just wanted to check that you're still good for the 18th at 7. This is how we record the... I said his actual name. We use this program to record our episodes. You'll get an email about 10 minutes before. If you have any questions, send me a text. We're so excited to chat with you. And he just said, okay. And I went, oh no. Then on Friday at midnight, like 12:05 a.m., text me and link to your show and past shows, and I'll forward it to my lawyers and agents.
That's a lie. For
And
sure.
so I
that's
go-
straight up a lie.
My
at-
lawyers and agents, no.
So at 12:06, I go, you got it. I'll send it in the morning. And then I just sent him a link to our Spotify and said, this is our Spotify page. We have all the episodes going back to 2021 on here. Then he didn't say anything. So then I text him again, please let me know if you have any other information. And this is where it goes south. I called Eli at this point to try and get some help answering these questions. He said, what's your demographic and what's your audience numbers? And so I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. So I say, we usually get an audience mixed of just people who like watching weird cult movies. We usually get around like 1,000 listeners per episode, sometimes higher, sometimes lower, it just depends. And then he said,
guys, let's go.
and then he said, don't listen to this. Then he said, what's your
Hey.
distribution? Your market share on your platform. What markets? North America only? What the fuck does any of that mean?
Like, if we were a bigger, more professional outfit, I'm sure we
Yeah.
would know more specific.
But we're just a fucking podcast. Like, I don't...
Yeah. Dude, you
I
responded
don't think podcasts have the
immediately.
same,
No,
an
I
answerable
don't-
market share.
Or distribution, either. Distribution is
Well,
like...
some do.
That's
Not
like
us,
a...
but some
Does
do.
he mean like... Distribution to me is like we upload on Spotify. That's like every podcast does that. You know what I mean? Like it's not...
Yeah, it's like what platforms you get on. It's like, I guess we're on Tidal, but...
So then I give him like... just a bullshit answer pretty much. And he says, you have a very small audience. Is this something you do as a hobby? And so I give him another bullshit answer, and he says, I have to gratefully decline. Good luck, thanks. And I go, God damn it. And so then I go, would you be willing to answer any questions over text or email? And he just sends back an N, I think meaning no. So this guy's a sack of shit.
So, this is not the first time we've tried to get someone actually involved with the movie we were watching.
Yeah, fucking Harry Andolin Blake.
Harry was about to get on, and then he listened, and he respectfully declined. But
And he
what,
sent us
Harry?
free merch.
gave
And he
us
sent us free
shit.
merch. Yeah.
We did
He
get
sent
those
us free shit
hats.
and a handwritten note.
Yes.
was
Do you
nice.
still have that?
Yes, I do.
And
You saw the
but
hat?
Yeah,
the hat is somewhere. It doesn't fit my head though. It's so small.
yeah, it's a small
Yeah.
hat.
But I'm just really upset.
Wrong head.
I'm just like this guy's a dickhead. Like we literally agreed to doing this multiple times. He agreed to doing this.
Yeah.
And
It's
like,
the-
another
again,
fucking
the
thing.
immediate response.
This guy's acting like he's into big things now, and he's like blah blah blah. This dude has he has not done anything in a very long time, and
Maybe
he
because he died in a car accident. Who knows?
and and
We
maybe
can't
didn't
name names.
have the best few years.
I mean, just
Um,
because he
they-
happens to be best friends with Vin Diesel.
Yeah, and just because he was the star in a movie about cars going really quickly and people being really mad doesn't mean
The
anything.
Hendersons?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it was crazy when we were talking to him and we're like, will you please just do the podcast? And he said, just drop it, cuh.
Yeah, yeah. Forget about
That
it,
came out of
cuz.
left field. Like,
Forget
I
about
think
it,
he
cuz.
just channeled.
Oh, that's what it
I
is.
think he
Forget about it,
channeled his
cuz.
character.
Yeah,
I
it was
just-
like interesting that he
I'm
was,
getting
like,
very
the character, man.
Fucking frustrated with these people agreeing to be on and then backing out for no fucking reason.
Well,
I'm
it's
not
because they
mad,
listen
I'm
to us.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Eli said something
They
very
listen.
beautiful, I think. You said something along the lines of, like, we're just going to have to reach a point where we have to realize being ourselves is not going to make people want to join us. And
Yes.
I think that's fair. But
No,
also,
I think it's very fair. If we continue to be ourselves and make the jokes that we want to make, we're just gonna have to accept that we're not gonna get anyone professional on here.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
this guy's not fucking professional either, man. Like, what the fuck?
Did you guys read? There's a Vanity Fair article about him.
Yes, I mentioned that.
We don't have to get into details, but it is interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
He just didn't have the best few years. And, you know, I feel for him. I hope he's doing
That's
all right.
4 years.
But, I just really am hurt by this, especially since you got my hopes up. I'm just, you know, I've loved this movie for years, man. No, I've known about this movie for probably 10 years, and I've probably saw it 8 years ago for the first time.
It would be
Like-
good to just get just a question sheet back.
You couldn't even
Yeah,
fucking
take-
answer.
Take 20 minutes.
Yeah, or even, I send you a couple texts and you just tell me your thoughts real fucking quick. You can't even
Yeah.
do that. douchebag. Like,
well, again, Denise Richards does have an OnlyFans, so if we all subscribe and say that it's our fetish for her to answer questions about Tammy and the T-Rex.
oh my
While
god!
doing the dance from the end of the movie.
Wow. You know, it's better if she was uncomfortable. I just am very upset about this. We were all very upset. Alan said he wanted to be very mean, but I think we kind of talked him out of it a little bit. I think I've actually been the meanest.
I'm reading this Vanity
Usually
Fair
you are,
article,
yeah.
and I am confused.
Life's already been mean to this person.
Well, he tried really hard to evade some of life's meanest things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he did some time for evading one of life's, few guarantees.
But hey,
Eli's
but
gonna
hey,
have some interesting decisions to make in editing.
Those will be
he's
interesting.
good,
what I keep
right?
and don't keep.
He's good.
Maybe
He's good,
maybe
right?
just
He's
bleep.
really, really good.
Maybe just bleep like certain things.
If you guys are listening to this and you don't know anything that we're talking about, that means I've done my job.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you have to know. I mean, wow. I'm reading a Vanity Fair article
Yeah.
that I got off of someone who's in Tammy and the T-Rex. This is nothing that's not already public knowledge.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
not our conversations with this person are not public knowledge.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I wasn't listening to that. I was reading this
And
Vanity
it's
Fair
really.
article.
I have a feeling after our messages get leaked about this guy, he's gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Group chat got leaked, boys.
I think
They're gonna be
people
like,
need
"Hey,
to
did you
give
know
a
this
shit
guy?"
to get canceled. Was that too far?
Listen, I feel like in my very mild success I've ever had in my life, which is none, feel like in the last 20 years I've had more success than him. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like I'm in a better place than him.
We have probably gotten more fan messages than this person.
Yeah,
There's
that's a fair point. We could say that.
Like,
Their website, their like news and media is mostly other things about this movie.
Yep. They literally have not acted in over 20 years.
Yeah. So then, why not just keep adding to the weird lore? Make it goofy, dude. Come on. Quit being a D-bag.
just show up on a stupid tiny podcast that no one will ever hear.
Yeah, honestly.
It's just a little frustrating, but I wanted to apologize to our fans. I think I did actually hype this up a little bit last episode because it was pretty much
was
Yeah,
a
you
surprise.
this was the surprise, and it is gone.
You kind of screwed it for people there, guy.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone was
Michael-
very excited.
Yeah.
Someone might call you a fraud.
Yeah, fucking
I have been known.
Hey.
I have been known to be a hack fraud before. I have been known.
Well, I mean,
hack.
It's like not something you can
Listen, listen to my fans. Please don't
You don't have
sue me
fans.
over this. Please don't audit me over this. This is just one of those things. I'm
I'm
sorry,
just saying-
and I'm coming clean.
I'm just saying, if Michael has fans, email in and say, "Hey, Dave's the best" in the subject line, please.
We actually do get emails like that.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
that wouldn't be the first. Actually, you know what? We'll get to your email later.
You know what?
Oh, that's right. I got an email.
Yeah. Can we actually
This is so fun.
Can we swap the order, Dave? Can I just get into my notes now so that we can get into these emails so we don't have to keep pushing it
we should
off?
talk about the movie at least a little bit before we get to that.
Yeah, can we wrap up with emails?
Who gives a shit? Oh, you wanted? Okay, so is it always an end of the episode thing? Should we do it like that?
That
I'm
could be
down with
fun.
that. That'd be
Shit.
a good
Okay.
time.
Well, that does make my notes section shorter now, but that's okay. We can do
That's
that.
Oh
fine,
yeah,
that's
it wasn't
fine.
that long to begin with. You're
It
fine.
was not.
The big thing that I know we're sort of having order to this, but fuck it. Did we all watch the director's commentary? Can we have an open discussion?
Yeah. Hey,
about
let's
that?
get into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fascinating. I did it while I was building a lighthouse Lego set, and it was the most peaceful experience I've ever had in my life because I was cracking
Can
up
I-
the whole time.
Can I just off the top say big shout out to the director, discount Werner Herzog?
Oh my god, this dude, he's creepy, right?
Oh my
Stuart
God.
Raffle is the director. And okay, so the commentaries with three people:
Oh.
Stuart Raffle, Diane Kerman,
And a guy from
a younger guy from the
she-
AGFA or
which-
Vinegar Syndrome, one of those.
It's AGFA. So
And I love AGFA. I'm a member.
Yes.
But
Diane tried to save it in some parts, but man.
So Diane seems like a producer that works with Stewart like on almost everything he's done.
She seems that like she has worked with him for decades.
Yes.
She's seen it, all the weird shit he does.
And he's an odd old man.
Multiple times he very creepily speaks about Denise Richards.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl.
Very vibrant girl.
And I made a reference to this.
It fits so perfectly.
I made a reference to this.
She agreed to wear.
Earlier, I said it
yeah.
makes it better that she was uncomfortable. That's because he says that about her during the striptease at the end. He goes,
He says that she's uncomfortable, and he's like,
he goes, she was uncomfortable. He was like, she was uncomfortable doing this, but he pretty much said we talked her into it. And
she's not fully realized in her sexuality.
Yeah, and then he goes, it's a little better that she was uncomfortable.
It's like, it's so weird. Like, the way he talks about this woman is bizarre. His sense of humor is so fucking funny. That part where the cop almost drops the gay slur.
Oh my god, he was laughing his ass
laughing
off.
at that.
He tries really hard to seem progressive too. Like he's always like, there wasn't a lot of rules for gay men back then. And then he has shit like this in his movie, so it's like, well, yeah, I wonder
but
why.
He also points out that the actor for Theo is not gay.
Yeah, he's like, he is not gay, but
he's like, we wanted a sillier gay character.
None of the gays would do it because they said it was demeaning, so we found a man who was not. He didn't say that, but essentially
I wrote down
he did.
The exact quote. I found the exact quote. Theo is an actor who isn't gay. I wanted a gay character who was a silly sort of gay.
Silly sort of gay.
He also didn't seem to really give a shit about this movie.
No, he was just kind of like, no, he really didn't, or seemed to have anything interesting to say.
No, and all the time, the guy from the film company, the host would be like, "So who is this cop?" And he'd be like, "I don't remember their name." And then
I don't know, some actor.
And then the other person is like, "Oh, they were from this, and they also worked with you on this movie we did." And he's like, "Oh,
oh yes, very good. I appreciate them."
Anyway, look at Denise Richards.
Well, literally, there's these weird, awkward silence moments where they just stop talking, and the movie plays for 45 seconds to a minute, and then the guy from AGFA is like, "So, did you have any memories about this?" And he's like, "Oh yes, there was a fire."
Yeah.
Yeah. He was talking about the mudslides and the fucking wildfires happening in the background. And shit.
Okay, they bribed a fucking park ranger.
They bribed him, a park ranger to let him keep filming.
They talk about it openly.
Yeah, they mentioned that in the behind the scenes too.
There was a wildfire happening while they're filming, and they were getting kicked out of their filming location, and the assistant director, the AD, found Diane and says, "Hey, give me a bag of money."
And
she's like, okay. So then she gives him a bag with $500 in it, and he gives it to the park ranger. And the park ranger's like, "Okay, well, as soon as you see flames, then you gotta go."
We had a stuntman who was actually mauled by the leopard.
The jaguar.
Yeah.
Also, he has experience raising big cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
what
so
the
he
fuck?
was talking about this, and specifically, I was thinking about that movie Roar.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
I was because I don't know if you guys if anyone who's not aware.
I haven't seen the
what's
movie.
his
I know what it
name?
is. Though.
Noel Marshall and Tippi Hedren raised dozens of big cats, including lions, tigers, and a bunch of other things, just so they can make this movie about a family getting attacked by a bunch of lions and tigers. And they lived across the fucking street from fucking Stuart Raffle, and he talks about how he was slightly involved in that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He was talking about how he raised big cats in Hollywood. I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Noel Marshall, that Tippi Hedren movie.
Yeah,
And then he mentions it 10 minutes later. He's like, oh, I don't know if you know it, the movie Roar. And he's like, yeah, I did that. I'm like, what?
And that movie did not go well.
No, many people had to be hospitalized filming that movie because they were working with actual fucking lions and tigers.
Well, and he even mentions it's oh yeah, the big cat was peaceful to the actors, but the stuntman got mauled. And it's it's not peaceful.
She's a beautiful creature.
Wait, Noel Marshall, he only directed Roar, which is obvious, but He also was the executive producer on The
Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
How?
the money to make Roar.
Oh my
He got
god,
the
that's
money.
crazy. That's like his only thing. He was executive producer on 2 other unknown movies, and then it's Roar. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
dude,
he
Exorcist
also,
was cursed.
I don't know how much he gets credited for it, but he does, like, he was an animal handler on, like, a lot of big movies.
Huh.
And, like, that's, like, where he got the connection. But no, there's a great YouTube documentary about Noel Marshall and Roar. I can send it to you, but, like, and I like the movie
fuck?
Roar. I own that on Blu-ray. It's fascinating. It's not, like, a good movie, but if you ever want to see footage of a guy, like, wrestling with dozens of lions for real, like, have I got a movie for you, bud? But no, it's right. Like, and a lot of, like, big cat people have this thing, like Stuart Raffle mentions, where he kind of blames the stunt man more than he blames the jaguar for attacking him. He's like, the stunt man got a little bit too excited.
yeah. This has just made me like Stuart Raffle more, in my honestly opinion. Like, he is such a weird, interesting dude. I want to learn more about him. I'm gonna see if I can
This
find
dude
more
is
about
And
him.
he also kept
Strange.
trying to steer the fucking conversation to another movie of his, the Philadelphia
the Philadelphia
Experiment.
Project.
Yeah.
Experiment.
He talked about for like a very good portion.
It's like, yeah, I shot multiple scenes going through
This
these
is-
orange fields.
This commentary track felt like he was like an 85-year-old man in hospice, and they like brought him out to do this when he was like on his deathbed. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
At one
Yeah,
point,
because-
like
yeah.
the AGFI guy goes like, "Oh, George Pilgrim is very good in this scene,"
Yeah, he
and
goes, "Who?"
Stuart's like,
Who?
Who is
Yeah.
that?" And he reminds him like, "Oh, he played Billy, like the bully," and he goes, "Oh, him!" like,
He's
like,
the quintessential
exasperated.
bad guy with the leather jackets. It's
Yeah,
like
he
if
was
you
really,
put the
really
leather
good.
jacket on him.
Yeah, you did.
Also,
It
he
was Uncle
mentions that
Bob.
he's 6'7".
What the
Who?
fuck?
Stuart Raffle mentions that he is 6'7".
Oh, I missed that. That's insane.
Jesus, what? The man
Like-
is giant.
He's a fucking like crazy tall guy.
What the shit?
Like what it is, like just the insane, like I think Austrian.
Yeah,
Like,
he's got to be
I
Austrian,
think he's
right? I'll look it up.
Austrian. That's what he sounds
I think
like.
he says he was
gotta
English.
be- It's
He said he was
There's
born in
no
England.
way. There's no way he's English.
but that's
He does
some
not have a
weird
British
Eastern
accent.
European accent.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna throw something through the fucking wall on this. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Dude's American.
Oh god.
Why does he talk like that?
Why?
Oh my god!
He
Wait,
talks
now it's
about-
saying he's British. Now it's saying he's British.
He
Okay,
talked
I'm
about
getting two
raising
different things.
horses in the UK,
I feel
but
like
he's
he just
that
Madonna'd
accent
out.
of his is not British.
Okay, so he was born in the UK, but I think he was raised pretty much all of his life in the United States. I'm getting like on different websites. I'm getting different like classifications of when he's American or British.
Fucking what?
He also
Immigrants to the
has-
United States from Britain. Yeah.
He also has a weird moment where he like talks about he thinks video games cause school shootings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was saying it's because like there's no morality attached to it. Anyway, this movie's very funny.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah. He talks about how this movie, Tammy and the T-Rex, has morality attached to the gore. It's like, what does that mean?
This man is just fucking baffling. But like, he's also laughing and kicking his stupid little feet the whole time. So like, do you want to be mad, or are you just kind of laughing along with the creator with his own film
It's
that he
so.
barely remembers?
There's that moment where the AGFI guy asks, like, what genre would you call this movie? And he goes, I guess horror, sci-fi.
Yeah,
And then
sci-fi.
Diane goes, a little bit of comedy too. He's like, yes, I guess that too.
Yeah.
It was Uncle Bob that he was like they're like, who plays Uncle Bob? He's like, I don't know. He is an actor. It's like,
Yeah, he
He's
says
just
like
on
just
the
some day
list.
player. I think he forgot that Bob gives like a whole fucking monologue later
Yeah.
on. Like
Yeah.
it's so wild. So like, and also he at one point he goes like this movie. It's like a bunch of high school children got hot together and got the giggles and made a movie that I did on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, what does that
kind
mean?
of description is that?
I need to rewatch Mac and Me. I haven't seen Mac and Me since the last time we watched it.
Oh, yeah,
like,
they
keep
talk
bringing
about
it
the
up
Conan
8
all
years
the
O'Brien
ago.
time.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually really fun to hear that bit when they're talking about the Paul Rudd on Conan O'Brien bit, where
Yeah.
he always shows the Mac and Me clip. And
I need to
Stuart
watch
Raffles
more
is like, oh, I love it.
I need to watch more of these Stuart Raffle movies. Ice Pirates I need to see.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to explore a little bit more, because so far I've seen 2 of them, and I am very thoroughly entertained by both.
I feel like I've already seen the Philadelphia experiment because of I'm talking about it so
talked
much.
about it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so curious about the Philadelphia experiment, like, because the Philadelphia experiment is like a real life like conspiracy theory that people claim that like the U.S. government did in like the 50s that involves like teleportation.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Like,
Cool.
what could that movie be?
He directed a movie in 2005 called 3.
I remember when 3 was hated.
Oh my god!
It's also called Survival Island.
Well, yeah, it's called 3 and Survival Island. We noticed that at the same time. When did he die?
That's how you know it was bad.
Is he dead?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Is he?
gotta be
No,
fine.
he's 82 years old.
He
Yeah,
says that
does
he
he-
wants to remake it for Netflix.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Can I just read the description for Survival Island /3?
Oh yeah,
please
please
do.
do.
Please, yeah.
A boat blaze leaves rich girl Jennifer, played by Kelly Brook, stranded on a desert island with only dishy deckhand Manuel for company.
Mm-hmm.
When her husband washes up a few days later, the situation takes a sinister turn.
Yep.
She cheated on her husband with Manuel.
The dishy deckhand?
I can't believe it.
What does dishy deckhand mean?
He's
Wait,
dishing,
okay,
he's
someone
dishing.
I follow on
Dishing out some
Letterboxd likes this movie. They said an unoriginal but worthwhile film about a rich couple and a cook stranded on a desert island leading to a love trial. It's an okay film that is mainly fodder for men to masturbate to Kelly Brook to when she's nude.
Yeah.
A 2005 erotic thriller survival film.
That sounds terrible.
Wow. All right. Well, we know it's 2005. We can do it next year.
Oh my god.
Double
my
up on
God.
Stewart.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I have not committed for next year yet, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
come the fuck
next
on.
year's not fucking happening, dude. Next
We'll
year's
see.
not
Yeah,
fucking-
alright.
There's another quote that I wrote down here that was bizarre. He says that the movie represents the culture of the time. It represents innocence.
Yeah,
Huh.
This movie is not innocent at all.
It doesn't
Like-
represent anything. It represents you had a month to make a movie.
Like
right,
some
right.
guy's
Yeah,
like, here's $1
if
million
that.
and a T-Rex. Make a movie.
And then he accuses that guy of stealing his movie at some point and playing it in
Yeah.
a South African theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Diane at one point said something that I thought was very funny. She goes, Denise Richards is taking this very seriously, like it's network television.
Oh.
Like, they don't even strive to be like a big Hollywood production. They strive to be network television.
Yeah, like the shit your fucking mom watches. You know, like.
What? But it's, also, Stuart Raffle loves the ball grabbing fight scene.
He
Oh,
loves.
Yeah.
He says
It's like-
at one point he says that Paul Walker and Denise Richards have never been better in a movie than they were
Yeah.
in Tammy and the T-Rex.
Yeah. He was like, I don't think he was as free as he
Okay.
was in the movies that he got famous for.
Listen, I know I've done already a lot of shit talking on Paul Walker, but that actually might be accurate.
He's
considering
not
how
even in
bad,
this.
considering
He's in,
how
like,
fucking
2
bad of an
scenes.
actor that man is.
Oh,
He is
man.
like no way. I wouldn't even call this a Paul Walker movie. He's barely in it.
His,
Whoa. The marketing team's not going to like this.
Yeah.
I like this is okay. Also, something I wrote this down in this watch's notes just because I had never noticed it before. You know, at the end when like the gay friend is riding up on the bike and they're in the barn, and he's like, "Are you decent?" It cuts to her laying like spooning with the T-Rex. I never noticed that the T-Rex's hand is on her ass.
Oh,
yeah. There's a weird amount of that.
Like the T-Rex is just groping her. We're still on the same page that they did fuck, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt in my fucking
100%.
mind.
Yeah, especially with fucking, especially with how this guy is. He really insinuated that.
Like it represents innocence though.
Well, here's my question. Do you guys think that they did fuck when they first met up again?
Well, yeah, they say I could tell from the way she's walking.
Do you think that's true, though? Do you think she really did get beamed by that T-Rex peen?
Dude, she got beamed.
The thing that I have to also ask is that this T-Rex is a robot, canonically in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they just built a dick onto it?
The Terminator had a penis. Why can't it?
It's true. The Terminator had a cock.
penis. That's
Terminator had a
actually
penis.
super accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, I used
Terminator
to
had a
have a stand-up bit
penis?
about it.
You had a stand-up about that? That's like.
Did they show the Terminator's penis?
Yeah, the first movie you see Arnold's dick.
What, right when he gets shot, like set back in time, when he's like walking in that parking lot, coming up.
Yeah.
Got a nice wane.
He's just fucking butt-ass naked, and you can see his big-ass schlong.
Yeah, you can see
Damn,
the
I don't
schlong
remember
and,
that. I
kinda
gotta Google
shadowy
this.
area.
Yeah, I used to have
Terminator.
a stand-up bit about like what all the guys making the first Terminators. Like, hey guys, look what I did.
Look what I did.
I
Check
put
that
a
out.
penis on him.
I got it.
What, right?
And they're like, "What's the tactical advantage of that?" He's like, "What?"
What do you mean?
But I also want to say that this movie represents innocence, especially the part where they fuck around with Michael's brain and give him a boner
Yeah.
and like
Really,
twitch
like,
his dick
kicking
back
his
and
leg
forth.
and giving him a waggling dick.
If I was able to give a dead man a boner, I guess I would. You have that opportunity.
You doing it?
All right.
Fucked up, dude.
Show of hands.
Yeah.
Let it be known that all of us have both hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's officially on the podcast.
You know what? We skipped the part that we normally do. How's everyone feeling about the movie?
Dude, I'm fucking loving this shit, man. The movie rocks. I have most watches, and it's still going strong.
I oddly went from a 4 to a 3.5, and now I'm at a 3. And I think I know why. I'm watching it like once a week, and in a way, I'm bored of doing that, and I want to watch it more.
Yeah, listen, Dave, join the dark side.
Shut the fuck.
100 watches, man. Go for it. You're not too late. You're not behind.
I'm
Alan?
just looking at pictures of Arnold's penis.
Yeah, I'm literally doing the same thing on my phone right now.
Oh yeah, it's waggling.
Yeah, he's got he talked. There's like a behind the scenes thing where he
Might do
talks about how
75.
he wanted like a hair dryer on set to keep his dick warm so it wouldn't shrink up.
I mean, it's great lighting because you only see it when his right leg goes back.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool dick reveal.
Yeah, James Cameron's got that dick reveal down.
If there's one thing he likes better than going under the ocean, it's a good dick reveal.
A good dick
Cameron.
reveal.
I'm doing good. Dave's doing not great, but decent.
I'm doing okay, but I want to watch it more.
Listen,
don't.
this is the way you got to think about it. The high you're at right now, or the low you're at right now, is still higher than the highest of highs during the other movies. This is.
I mean,
I've never
Disguise
enjoyed
was not
this.
that
much.
bad.
Okay.
Alan?
You have some revisionist history, Alan.
I've gotten up to there's like 2 moments in the movie I like.
Okay. You're starting to change.
You're liking it more every episode. Literally what I predicted is happening.
I feel like I'm gonna really plateau at like there's a couple of lines I find funny.
What are
What are the
those
scenes?
2 parts? Are you allowed to say, or are you saving it for your notes?
Well, I like the fat guy dancing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fact that
And-
tears it up.
I like there's like a couple of lines that are funny when they're about to cut off Paul Walker's head. Specifically when he says, I feel like Christopher Columbus on the verge of discovering a whole new world. And then she says, he thought he was in Asia. He goes, yeah, this is a much better place. And then before he goes to make the cut, he goes, yeah.
That was a good representation. Yeah, no, it's...
That was beautiful.
I cannot stand the dude that plays, what the hell, not Billy, Bobby.
Billy? No, the bully?
No, Bobby, the fucking weird other, the guy that made the T-Rex in the movie.
Oh,
From Children of the
Children
Corn.
of the-
Looking at him makes me mad.
What do you... How so?
I don't like him.
I just
Like,
don't like
I
it.
just don't
he's
like him,
smarmy.
man.
He's like smarmy, like...
Yeah, he's smarmy and useless and not that good.
Yeah. He's definitely a low light for me, I think.
He gets a good death, though.
He does.
I like when the
he is
muscular
kinda-
guy throws. I think I just like the scene where they cut off his head because I like when the muscular guy throws up.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
I wish the
Um,
muscular guy and the smarmy weirdo were in it a bit more.
Yes. I think maybe
I
it could be
wish
better.
not the
Could be better.
smarmy guy.
Well,
I like,
maybe his character wouldn't be as useless.
no, because I think it's just looking at him makes me so mad.
Wow, you have a deep-rooted hatred for this guy.
We had a
Yeah.
guest, a repeating guest we've had, Chris. He has a hatred for Jerry O'Connell.
I'm with him.
Kangaroo Jack, and he still
Yeah.
tweets about it. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, he still tweets
No,
about
I
it.
haven't.
He
really?
still tweets like maybe once every couple of weeks about how much he fucking hates Jerry O'Connell. And I was like, did we start this? Did we?
We
create,
broke him.
Like we
Yeah.
broke him with Kangaroo Jack.
That's awesome.
And so, all right, so it's like, and when the doctor and Helga get Paul Walker's body out of the hospital, and they bring him out to the car, and then, oh, this was another thing in the commentary when he's like, when he grabs a breast, that was not in the script. He was just being a little cheeky.
Yeah, he does that a couple times. He says that about another scene too.
He's being a
But he
little
was just
cheeky.
so like, it's totally fine that he grabbed her breasts.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
There's another scene where she's kind of like kneeling down next to like the flattened dude, and he's just like, oh, you can see her beautiful legs here.
Yeah.
And then Diane's just like,
Beautiful
yeah,
legs.
no, they look good. And
But so when he does that, they have a shot of Bobby's face making a pretty funny like, whoa. And that I find funny, but then he goes from that back into his smarmy bullshit face, and it's like edging me. It's like, oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, I hate that fucking face he just made.
stupid.
It's like so
What is-
close to me enjoying
mean?
something. So if you
That's
watch
edging
that-
to you.
Well, because it's like I get so close to like having a good time, and then he does something else, where I'm like, God damn it.
It ruins
You're
your
a real
time.
gooner, man. Real gooner.
I am still liking the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
enjoying myself, but it is becoming what I would call extremely familiar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where I
How many watches
know,
are you
I,
at
like,
again?
there's not that
9.
many
No, 12
surprises
you got.
left. Like
No,
it's
there's
becoming rarer that I
we're
notice
past survive.
something.
You're past
Yeah.
the this anything is new stage, really.
Like
The 10.
I found a
10 mark
boom
is
mic
usually
shadow.
the
That was
flip.
fun.
Oh, really? Where is
oh,
that?
nice.
Let me see if I can find it. It's
There's
when
enough fucking smoke, yeah.
it's when the pizza guy is running away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pedro.
Pizza guy. Who's fucking what's his face from Napoleon Dynamite?
Pedro.
Pedro. Yeah, Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite plays the pizza guy.
I found it. This is so off topic. I just saw this. I couldn't sleep one night, so I was just looking up stuff about this movie, and I found like a discussion board post from like 2003 or something about this movie, and someone's like, the dude who plays the pizza guy is gonna be Pedro in that Napoleon Dynamite movie.
Whoa. He's doing it. But yeah, I know. I would say that this movie is becoming familiar. I'm not like dreading watching it or anything. I'm still like
Yeah.
chuckling at bits. And I'm not bored or like angry. I don't have a lot of negative feelings with it yet. I'm just saying that it has become a bit overly familiar. I don't like. I'm at the point where it's like, you know, like even some of your best friends in the world, you couldn't hang out with them every day.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
And I'm kind of like,
That's a good point.
I'm getting that feeling where it's like, okay, I could use a little bit of a break. I'm not gonna get it, but I felt bad. I usually try to time this movie so my wife doesn't have to suffer through it. Most of my
That's love.
watches, I like plan around her and my work schedule, so like it's either happening while I'm technically working, or she's not here. Because she doesn't like to watch movies 52 times. If you could believe it. What
I
kind
don't
of
get it.
Crazy
I
person.
honestly, that sounds. She might be broken.
But
Yeah.
I made a mistake. I thought she was coming home like an hour later than she was. So she showed up and it was like she had caught me watching pornography. Like I like paused it. I was like, "Oh, you caught me." and so she got to watch this last half of the movie with me again.
Did she like it?
She was not happy about it.
Her loss.
She's like, does it still count as a viewing if you watch the second half tomorrow?
No.
Wow.
I'm like, no, let me do this. Let me finish. This is a short movie.
Let me finish.
Like, it wasn't even like. I think she walked in around the morgue scene.
Oh, you got only
That's
like
fine.
30 minutes left of the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that's whatever.
She doesn't even have that much time left. I'm like, just chill. You're fine. But she still took a book and went to the bedroom. Which I guess I can't blame her. But like, I kept saying like, at least it's better than Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah,
It's true, it
holy
is.
Fuck yeah, goddamn. I'm
but-
still really upset that we had to watch Kangaroo Jack for a year.
So
I don't know how you guys did it. I could
Oh
barely
my
do the 4 months I
God.
did.
well,
Alan,
this is the thing,
bad.
Alan. It's that's actually a really good movie.
Shut up.
Oh my, so
You got a point, Dave.
I watched Dune 2 last night.
What'd you think?
Terrible.
Amazing.
Terrible
It was
movie
incredible.
compared
Loved
to
it.
Kangaroo Jack.
Fantastic. I had a great
Is this all
time.
you do now?
But
It was a
the
great movie.
word, the word kangaroo got spoken in the movie at one point,
Oh god.
Yeah. It's like a
Like-
trigger.
and I had like a moment where I was like, I don't like that. Like,
That's how I
feel
feel
exactly
anytime
just
someone
raised you.
mentions Dr. Seuss. I'm like, oh, God. My
Bullet
tormentor.
just flew by.
So today is Dr. Seuss Day, or next week is, or something. I don't know. Dr. Seuss Day is coming up.
Good
And,
fact, Michael.
Hold on, that's not. Hold
Well,
on.
wait. Thanks for the follow up.
And so kids at the place I work were like dressing up as like Cat in the Hat all day. So I just saw like a ton of kids dressed up as Cat in the Hat. It would have been your fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
That
that probably would
attack.
be the day I kill a kid.
Yeah.
I get
Just
to plead
roundhousing
insanity, though,
kids.
for sure. Because
Oh,
they
you
listen to
have
that podcast in
Oh,
You
yeah.
have 365 days of proof.
66.
Yeah,
That's
Oh, it was a
Alan-
leap year. That's right.
And we did the episode as well, and you watched it again.
Yeah, and I did that. I did it 368 times. Because I watched another time as well.
We our
God.
episode on your podcast talking about Cat in the Hat is funny because it's mostly us just going like, this is way better than Master Disguise.
We're already in hell, and like we found even the slightest mist of water.
It's like, it's way
Meanwhile, I'm like, please stop saying that.
Please get away. you
Alan-
don't know.
better. Alan, I think one of my favorite bits of stand-up of yours that I ever watched was the one you dressed as the cat.
Yeah, that is a good time. People don't believe me when I say that was all improv.
You
It's
improv all that?
wonderful.
That's awesome.
It's all improv, me rhyming.
Oh shit,
That's
that's
funny.
sweet.
You freestyled. You went up there. Eminem wishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eminem fucking
Holy
wishes.
shit.
Eminem, eat your fucking
I
heart
used
out,
to do
kid.
dinner theater, and I improvised an entire 3-hour dinner theater show, all rhyming as Detective Seuss.
That's awesome. That's
Damn.
fun. Did people love that, or did they hate it?
So they loved it at first, and then once 10, 20 minutes into it, once they realized I wasn't going to stop, they hated it. But
10
then
to 20 minutes.
by the last hour of it, when I was really running out of steam and having
You
a
won-
really hard time rhyming,
You want people back?
they won them back because they saw me in intense mental pain, unable to continue the joke, and they were just like, "Do it, suffer, you idiot!"
They're like, what rhymes with metal?
Yeah.
Battle.
We should get into notes. It's been in like an hour. So Dave, do you wanna?
We don't have a whole lot of notes.
Okay, I'm glad everyone's in the same boat.
Yeah, roughly. I kind of just wanted to focus on the fucking Mr. Discount Werner Herzog there, and
Good notes, Dave.
the
Oh
the
my
joke that
fucking
got brought up.
god!
So okay, the scene where the cops.
No,
catch
hold on.
the
No.
shot-
Can I pause for a second here? Dave texted earlier that him and Eli are gonna have to carry the fucking show tonight because of Alan and I, and these are Dave's notes.
See, I actually wanted to mention that because my phone decided to save me from an embarrassing follow-up text, and I'm just gonna say it here on the podcast to make it even funnier.
Yeah.
Fuck me, Daddy Warbucks. You sent me that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was separate. I'm glad I got that though.
Glad you got that.
But I was like, Eli, I think it's about time that we start our Finding Freebird podcast.
You did send that.
I did?
Freebird?
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant.
I didn't. It said it didn't send on my phone.
Oh no, I got that.
Sent.
Finding
Yeah.
Freebird.
I have no idea.
Oh, there wasn't even a thing between you guys?
So we're gonna like formulate a podcast concept about a bullshit name that you just came up with.
No, we're just like John Green fans finding Freebird for the first time.
What's John Green? What is
Yeah,
this?
what are you talking about, Dave?
What?
Like, this is a multi-layered joke that I figured.
There's no layer. I keep peeling unless it's revealed.
I was right because you guys aren't ready for this level of comedy.
No,
What the fuck are you saying?
I bring gold to the table every time I come here, and you just scrape together an email.
You know
Okay?
what? Okay. I'm gonna fucking go out of order here. Michael, can you please read that fucking email?
No,
about
hold
the
on. We
fucking
gotta get to the bottom of this first. What the fuck?
Nah.
Wait, no.
Dave?
I stated my point, and we can move on.
Wait, what is Finding Freebird, and what does that even have to do with the amount of notes we have?
And
Who's John Green?
John Green is an author who did like Looking for Alaska and
Finding Alaska.
It's Looking for Alaska. Fault in Our Stars. Those guys. Hank Green's brother.
Did he do Paper
Who's Hank
Towns?
Green?
Paper Towns. Hank Green's like a
Paper
scientist
Towns.
YouTuber dude. Like a
Speaking
Vsauce.
cancer, shout
Yeah,
out.
okay, now I know who John Green is, but why Finding Freebird?
See, I thought it was Finding Alaska, and that's where my mind went.
What's Freebird?
But like we find Freebird and we listen to it for the first time.
Yeah,
in a
the
year.
song
And we
Freebird?
Shut up. Yes. God,
So
how do you not get
every
this?
day for a year we listen to the song Freebird.
That's
and
the
update
easiest-
people.
Yes. How are you not understanding this?
So, honestly, I assumed that's what you meant, and I was like, that would be a funny third year if you did a song instead of movie.
It'd be way easier.
It's
Yeah.
just Freebird every day.
Freebird every day.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
No, but this is why, Michael, I need you to read that email, because while we're yelling at Dave, we have some shit to hash out.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah,
we got an
okay.
email from someone who's emailed before. Ashley. I have no idea what this is. Eli and I cannot remember. Eli and I cannot remember what this is. Alan, this is from season 1, so you probably won't unless you listened, which you probably didn't. And,
I did. Fuck you.
And it
You
says,
just
hi
watch
again.
right. No, apologize. You piece of
Friends
shit.
support us, dick.
All right, I'm sorry, Alan. Shit,
You're
Jesus.
not.
Hello again.
Just call me shit,
check-
Jesus.
just shit, Jesus is better than no Jesus, right?
I don't know.
It's to say that Dave has never been incorrect about anything he's ever said. In
Let's
season
go.
1, shut up, douche. In season 1, Dave mentions that China used more concrete in 2012 than the U.S. has in the history of its existence. Both Michael and Eli expressed doubt in this fact. Eli quoted, "There is no way that's accurate." I don't remember what the fuck. Dave, do you remember this?
I do, and that is actually true.
No, okay,
Oh,
it isn't.
my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, and Alan, do you remember this at all? Well, I have no recollection of this at all.
I remember it absolutely because I listened to that whole season.
Yeah, you don't
Thank you,
remember
Alan.
jack shit, pal. You don't remember jack.
Dude, fuck you, shit, Jesus.
And this is what he said. This is what. Then she continues. But if you look it up, you would see that Dave is almost correct.
Ah.
The real fact is that China used more concrete between the years 2011 and 2014 than the U.S. did in the 20th century. That is so not surprising to me in any way.
I was still right. I was close enough.
She then says,
That's all that
Dave,
matters.
that was so off. That's like completely off.
I feel
There
like
were, we
that's like
hardly
2
used
years.
concrete.
why are you so
3
mad?
years, but in 100 years, but like we hardly used concrete in the 20th century. In the 1900s, we didn't really start using concrete until later on,
Concrete.
and it was like way less because we were less developed,
Ugh, I
and
don't
so it
know
makes more
about
sense
building
that
technique.
China would be able to do that. That's not surprising to me. But then she says Dave was not 100% wrong, and I believe he deserves an apology.
Thank you, Ashley. You're a sweet.
You're not. You're wrong. You are wrong, and we were right to express doubt. But
Our fan is a sweetheart.
the fact of the matter is, Dave, you were wrong, and we expressed doubt into that, and we were correct.
Nah.
It's so funny that I am quoted. What is my exact quote? What did I say?
There is no way that is accurate.
There is no way that's accurate, and I was right.
Yeah.
Dave, you were wrong.
Are you though?
And that's what's
We've been
pissing me
using
off.
concrete since the late
I
1800s.
feel like
Yeah, I'm saying mass. I'm not saying at all. I'm saying mass production of concrete.
Yeah, no,
like
I'm
highways.
saying you're wrong.
Okay. That's not what I said, though. All right, whatever. I don't care. The fact of the
I
matter
don't
is,
care. You're talking about it.
Eli is right.
This is a
and
concrete
Dave is wrong.
podcast now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about what's your favorite concrete.
History of concrete.
What's your
I-
rebar?
But that's the thing that bugs me is our fucking troglodyte fans. Sorry, are fucking always on your side.
Oh,
Always on your fucking side, even when you're wrong, and it's dumb. It's dumb.
troglodyte fans. How can
Troglodyte.
you say that to Ashley? What about
He's just so
Nicole?
mad that he knows shit about concrete.
Yeah. I didn't know Dave was a concrete head like that.
Yeah,
Like, I just...
I coupon with the real men.
Alright, I'm sorry for calling you a troglodyte.
No, but apologize for being wrong about your concrete fact.
I'm not wrong about the Alright.
You are.
Not
I'm
concrete
reading
arms
things
have a
right now that
position.
prove you're wrong.
I'm saying like our mass production of concrete.
a
it
mass
wasn't-
production of concrete.
Alright.
You. That's
Michael,
what you
wasn't
sound
there
like.
sort of a back and forth emailing with this
Oh,
person?
yeah. And so then I was like, I said, you just say Dave isn't ever wrong, and then you gave me proof that he was wrong. And she said, he wasn't all wrong. You guys acted like he was crazy for this. He was almost 100% factual in this example. Not at all. Not at all.
I was
All right, now
close.
she is
I
talking
was
like a Trump
giving-
fact. He was
Yeah.
almost 100% correct.
Yeah. You other hosts were all the way incorrect ones. No, we were the only fully correct ones because Dave said
Just
something
because-
that was not
because
true, and we
I
said
know
that was not
facts about
true.
Jada. It doesn't
Okay.
mean that you don't.
Dave knows what he's talking about, even if his specifics are slightly off. Dave is a
Thank
deity, and he is a 100% accurate fact. And you know what? I'm putting the troglodyte comment back.
You
back.
are a little sweet.
I don't
Thank
rescind
you
that
so
anymore.
Much, Ashley.
Well, you need to rescind your incorrect concrete facts, you
Love you,
stupid.
honey.
And then I said, I rescind them, Alan. And then I said, I'm kicking Dave off the podcast for this. And she said, before you do that, please let him know that I love him, and he makes me laugh every time he speaks.
Oh, yeah.
Ashley, I need you to say some nice things about me, or else.
You get an email later, relax.
Oh, I do? Hell yeah. Yay!
Hell yeah.
I,
See, this is why I'm excited. I don't hear about the emails until later.
So far, both Michael and Dave were wrong about their concrete facts, and I have not been wrong once yet.
I was not wrong about
Yeah,
my concrete
you're-
facts. I did.
what
You
you
just
he-
rescinded
to
it. You
drop
just
one.
rescinded it.
I rescinded you, so you would shut the fuck up.
No, you rescinded it because you're wrong and you're a fucking
I'm re-rescinding. All right, I'm
You're
re-rescinding.
rescinded because
I'm
you're a
re-rescinding.
fraud.
I'm re-rescinding. I'm re-rescinding.
Boo, boo, boo,
A boobly-boobly-boo.
Quit
All right,
waffling.
now you're getting into the racist stuff. Here we go.
Yeah, get off the mainland, you
Yeah.
fucking...
Honestly. You ain't got a mound to stand on, you well-less bastard.
But so far, all of my concrete facts have been 100% correct.
I mean, your
Yeah.
facts haven't been pretty concrete.
Nice, Dave. Good joke,
Okay.
Dave.
Okay, Dave, I
Do you have anything
remember
else?
the context of this conversation. I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, wait, why did you bring this up?
You know, sometimes you just gotta bring up relevant
Well,
information that I think...
Alan listened to every episode and remembers everything. Alan, what was the context?
Yeah, right. I'm not starting a fight over this.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
I'm sure it was stupid.
It was stupid. It was funny, though.
Sure
And I'm
it
not
was
going to keep going
stupid.
into it because this Sicilian ape is going to get mad again.
Okay,
Honestly,
now
yeah.
that...
I am
All right.
sure
Start
that it was
ripping
barely
copper out of his
relevant to
walls.
the conversation we were having.
Dave, you're done with your notes, I'm assuming, right?
No, I'm not actually. You
didn't
interrupted
even
me
let
in
him
the
get
middle
into
of mine
it.
to
We
bitch at me,
interrupted.
and I remember that. I
Because
will
he didn't
remember
have
that
anything
until
anyway.
my days, and it'll be on my tombstone. I'm gonna
Yeah,
raise
so
a
in
bird
about a week.
saying,
Until
"Fuck
your
Michael."
days. Just until
So
the other days.
in about a week, pal. So
I'm gonna
In
get
about
an
a week.
African
In about a
gray
week,
parrot
about a boop.
just to raise it to say "fuck Michael."
In about a week, you need some gabagool.
honestly, I haven't had gabagool in about a week. So
I did also want to bring up
In
from
about
the
a
director's
week.
commentary, when
why not?
the police catch up to the dinosaur and it's getting you get that wide shot across the lake with like the animated run. The scene where it cuts to behind Denise and you just see the wildfire in the background. I never
Yeah.
really noticed that until fucking they just casually go, and there's
Yeah.
the wildfire.
Yeah.
Well,
I also want to point out Dave purposely saved something that was meant for discussion earlier so that he would pad his notes, but continue.
No, a lot of my notes are also
Saved-
the director's
no,
commentary
you
stuff.
literally
so
jumped on me just to bitch me out because the
I'm
fans
sorry.
love
I'm
it.
muting. Hey, I'm muting. Sorry.
No, those skies.
He's eating.
Why-
He's
no,
fucking
it's-
I noticed,
Sicilians.
and when I was watching the
Honestly.
movie before this, about the crazy skies in those sequences, and I just thought they had to color it weird because of the dinosaur special effects or something.
I thought it was just that's where I'm at. I'm
I
thinking
thought
it's
it was
just
like a green
bad
screen
video.
issue.
Dude, that's so
But-
fucking weird. And like you go look back at the movie and it's like, yeah, the wildfires were happening and the background we had to run when the ashes came over the hills. And it's like every shot is just a thick cloud of smoke. Yeah, like holy crap, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't really. No, you can stop talking. I didn't realize until
Okay.
I fucking heard from the commentary. It's just so weird.
It's
But
very
I-
intimidating. I would not
Very.
feel safe filming there.
No, and I mean, again, mentioning like mudslides, fire over the hills, ash and fucking smoke
A
everywhere.
jaguar attacking a stuntman.
Yeah, jaguar attack. Holy crap, man! Great movie.
Yeah, what else you got?
That's that is it for my notes.
Okay. All right.
Those are good notes, Dave.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
You're the best,
So
buddy.
I got a little bit more. Not much
Second
more.
best, pal.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you're too kind, Daddy. You treat me
Um,
so fine.
So
Come on, man.
if you had to be reincarnated into a robotic animal, like or creature, what would you want to be reincarnated as?
So
Because
this is what
you don't get the
got me
powers of it. This is no. You don't get the
You don't get the
powers of
powers
Rush,
of
dude.
it.
Like it's like if it's a animatronic bird, you're not able to fly. You know what I mean? Like you're
What?
still an
Okay, but,
animatronic
like-
because you're an animatronic bird.
But what if I was like
What
a
are you talking about?
chimpanzee and had like chainsaw hands?
You're selling me.
Can
on
it be
that.
any animatronic? Like, does it have to be an
Any animatronic? Any animatronic?
Why
You
would
had-
he not have the powers of the animal? He has the powers of a T-Rex.
No, he doesn't. He's just
This
an
is it.
animatronic T-Rex. What powers does he have?
Dude,
What can he do
So-
that an animatronic couldn't?
I gotta defend Michael here because
What?
this is a fucking robot, not Animorphs.
It's true. It is a robot, not animorphs.
Alan's like, what?
I'm so confused.
he's not a
what you just said.
T-Rex. He's a robot T-Rex. That's what I'm saying.
Right, and he has all the
like-
same powers of a T-Rex.
Yeah, sure, but I'm saying like because he's a robot, like that's just because it fits with him being the robot of that animal. Where like if you were an animatronic pterodactyl, you wouldn't be able to fly because an animatronic cannot
Robot,
fly.
robot.
But that's like
lobster.
saying you
That's
can't.
my
That's like
answer.
saying we haven't made a flying robot.
All right, can I reword the question?
Nah, sure.
Let's see if you can.
If you had to be reincarnated
Fucking
into
old
any
green
animatronic, what would you pick?
A
Can I
watch.
fly if it was an animatronic bird?
All right. Yes.
Because that's like, I mean, we have robots that can fly. There are drones and stuff.
No, but that's
So there's
different.
like that.
That's not like I'm
drone?
just,
Oh,
don't be
I
a dick. You know what it is. It's like animatronics that you would see at fucking like Disney World and
Chuck
shit.
E. Cheese.
Well, now you're
Yeah.
adding your new rules.
That's what it is. That's obviously what it is.
Michael be
No,
like,
because
I wanna
this isn't a
transform
T-Rex
into
you
the
would see
monorail.
at that.
But in real life, it is. It went to an amusement park.
But that's not what this movie is.
We don't know where they got the animatronic.
But in this movie, he has the strength.
All right. You know, I'm actually kind of pissed off now. We're
He
we're
has the
skipping
strength
this.
of a T-Rex. No, because they do the strength test with the weight.
Yeah, he can roar like a T-Rex. He's just like
Oh.
a T-Rex.
He roars because he leaves the voicemail.
All right, you know what? You've sold me, Alan. I'll concede on this one. You get
Thank
the powers
you.
of that
That
creature.
could be a voice box, though. Animatronics have voice boxes.
Eli, I really just want this to end, please.
But
No,
I'm
I'm
saying,
fine.
but like then we should be able to.
Sure, yeah, you get the powers.
Is there a bird animatronic that can fly IRL? Is that a thing?
He's saying like drones.
No, but I'm
No,
saying
no,
a
no,
bird animatronic that looks like a bird.
Looks like a
Well,
pterodactyl.
hold on. Let's get one thing straight. All
there's an
birds
owl.
are fake.
Okay, we all know
Okay.
that.
Oh, we all know that birds are not real.
Yeah, that's why he asked to be the bird. It's animatronic to be.
No, I don't want to be a bird.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I use that as an example.
No. Yeah, no, that's not right. You're wrong.
Wait, so what would you be, Alan?
I don't know. If I have... Definitely don't want to be a bird.
I think
I don't want to fly. That's a lot of pressure.
I think I would just go something simple. I think I'd want to be like a dog or something.
You be a pigeon, you loser.
Okay. There's a couple options. There's a couple options that I would pick. One, I'd go to the Country Bears in Disney World.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
Okay.
Get to chill all day, spitting into a spittoon. Hang out with Haley Joel Osment.
Play some
like,
hoedown banjo.
Shit.
Yeah.
Christopher Walken is the bad guy in my movie. Like, that's sick.
Yeah.
Or similar vein, I'll go to the Disney's Hall of Presidents.
Which president would you pick?
I don't know. It'd have to be.
Well, it depends. Do you have the power of that president?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be Calvin Coolidge.
All right, I found a bird robot that flies.
All right. Well, then you can be the bird if you want to be the fucking bird.
No, I don't want to.
Okay.
I just had a problem
I
with
still
your
don't want to
framework.
be the bird.
We were just interpreting it differently. All right, whatever. It doesn't.
I'm not interpreting
wait.
it differently.
Wait. I have to ask something important now. If you can get the powers when you turn into the animal, so if I'm like a robot raptor falcon, when I go for like the flying skydive kick, does it add the robot
Now you're just
weight to my
making
attack?
shit up, dude.
This
Listen.
is real.
No, listen. Let's say it has to be like an animatronic, like how Eli is thinking. That's what I was thinking in terms of animatronic. Like,
So I'm just the fucking
not like a fucking
cheese
super
gang?
soldier. Yeah, like not like a super soldier robot. Like, what the fuck? This is the most
Well, then
boring
why
way
are
to...
you asking? Because this is like
This is
this is
stupid
what the
as
whole
fuck.
movie is about.
Yeah.
You know what, Eli? I appreciate your answer and understanding what I was going for.
This is why the fans are mad at you.
Also, I would be Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
You get the power to peanut farm peanuts.
He's the peanut
my
king.
Peanut farm.
He's the peanut king. Eli and I have loved Jimmy Carter for a very long time.
He's
my-
America's monster.
Yeah.
We,
My
we send
next-
him the snail mail all the time.
Well, you're not gonna
My
ask me
next-
what animal I would be?
I did multiple times. I really just am
Alan,
over
what
this.
animal would you be, buddy?
Well, if I had the power of any animal,
You do. You specifically do.
Oh my God.
but I'd have my intelligence, like Michael does. He has his
No, you got
intelligence.
that too. I mean, he doesn't have much to begin with, but yeah.
Right. But I think I would be a squirrel.
That's you know what, buddy? That's a great pick.
Thank
for
you.
you.
Or a rat. No, you know what? I want to be a rat.
Well,
Because
the
rats have a
squirrel
lot
is
of
the
great-
tree rat.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Maybe I'm sticking with squirrel. Because the only thing squirrels have going against them is that they're too dumb to not get hit by cars. But I'm smart enough to know what a car is, you know?
That's a bold choice, man. You're really maxing out your stats here.
Thank you, Dave.
Putting all a human level intelligence in a squirrel.
I would be president. I would win.
I would spy on your peanut farm, right? And get all your secrets. And then I would eat all your peanuts.
I
And
would
then you
crash
would go broke.
Air Force One into every tree.
Eli's dumbass.
I'd dig into the
spinning
dirt, babe.
room.
I
have the powers of a squirrel.
Bomb the dirt. Napalm your fucking shit, dude. Agent Orange up in here.
I'm going to live in your
I'm
rafters,
Jimmy
dog.
Carter, bitch.
What powers? Hold on, I'm Googling something. What powers does a squirrel have?
What powers does Jimmy Carter have?
Well, squirrels can fly. They also grow their
What's
brain
the
a little
power
bit
scaling
when
on
they,
Jimmy
they need
Carter?
to remember where their food is.
Whoa, wait. If I'm getting the power of a squirrel, hear this. Unlike humans, squirrels can rotate their feet 180 degrees and
Oh, I
dig their
lose.
claws into the tree bark.
Jimmy
Hot.
Carter loses.
Yes,
Jimmy
Jimmy Carter loses.
Jimmy Carter bows out.
The second Jimmy Carter sees my feet rotate 180 degrees, he's
He
fucking
is
gone.
done. He's like, send me to hospice.
Oh, all right, listen to this.
Send me back
Their
to the
sharp
hall.
claws on all 4 feet. Once a squirrel is planted against a tree trunk, they have incredible grip. Some would say a Bruce Lee-like grip. Good night, Jimmy Carter.
Dude, Jimmy Carter's fucking
Jimmy Carter's
done.
done, dude.
Habitat
Gripping
for
that
Humanity
tree
goes
pussy.
to fucking hell.
And I'd have an excellent sense of smell, which is good.
So does Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
And also Jimmy Carter has night vision.
Wait,
Wait, dude, can squirrels see at night? Do squirrels have night vision like Jimmy Carter?
they're
Michael,
days.
Do squirels
It's like
see
Jimmy
at
Carter.
night?
Jimmy Carter's night vision cannot be disputed. We all know that.
Okay, so I would have poor nighttime vision, so Jimmy Carter would have that over me.
Oh,
but my
so,
feet
like,
can
now, okay.
rotate 180 degrees. This fight's evening out.
So if this
it's
was at
really
night,
starting.
Jimmy Carter could win.
Yeah, he's just gotta
So
wait.
we need a deadliest warrior simulation. Jimmy Carter versus the
Human
squirrel.
robot squirrel.
Like, this is like a high noon in midwinter fight, so like you get that
Bring in-
transition to night midway through it.
Nah, dog, I'm sleeping through winter.
They do it like a 30-minute episode where they bring in experts on Jimmy Carter and robots,
And they
human
do that awful
squirrel.
banter. Where it's like, listen, man, Jimmy Carter's gonna kick your squirrel ass.
They get like those ballistic
Stupid
like
intelligent
gel.
actor.
They get those ballistic gel dummies and they just start fucking going to town at them.
They just have a
Jimmy
squirrel
Carter
launching
spits
at it.
peanuts at the dummies.
Just signs his name on one.
This makes too much sense.
He built a house around it.
I'm writing a letter to Spike TV right now.
Actually,
god!
TV.
If I ever was able to make anything, I'd make that. If I ever had a budget.
Deadliest warrior, Jimmy Carter versus a squirrel.
well, with the intelligence of a man.
With the
Yeah,
intelligence of a man.
That's
With the intelligence of a 33-year-old college dropout.
That is important to know.
Yeah, that's the deciding factor right there.
If I had all the powers of the animal, a raccoon is also tempting.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
and
we
then your night
please
vision
fucking
would be
move? Can we please fucking move on from this
Michael,
question?
Michael, what animal would you pick?
Alright, okay.
Nobody
And if
cracked
it's a
it out.
bird,
Alright,
if
moving
it's a
on.
bird, you can fly.
If it's a bird, you can fly.
Okay, my wife bought me a Lego set of it's like a Fast and Furious car, and it came with a minifigure of Paul Walker. So now I have a minifigure of Lego Paul Walker on my desk.
Are there
at all
are there
times.
Lego flames?
Are there
No, sadly.
are there Lego animals you can pick from to be? Because you didn't answer my question.
Okay.
He said crocodile.
Ooh. Michael, I might have to buy you some Lego flame pieces and send them your way.
Can you? I'll put it in, man.
Lego flame
yeah.
pieces.
That's beautiful.
For your Paul Walker Lego set.
That's love. That's
I
love.
also noticed today that on the IMDb for this movie, the 5 movies it suggests for this are some of the best movies I've ever seen, so I'm going to suggest them to people now. First one, Eli, is Spookies,
Yeah.
Death Spa, Phantom of the Mall,
Death
Frankenhooker,
Oh, love it.
Frankenhooker, and Miami Connection.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've seen 3 of those.
I've seen all of those, and I can recommend all of them.
I
Miami
didn't
Connection
see
being
Death
so good.
Spa, and what was the?
Death Spa's a great one. Phantom of the Mall.
Okay, I've seen that. Never mind.
Okay.
The only one I haven't seen is Death Spa.
They're all bangers. I would watch them.
That's beautiful. That you know what? Like let's all connect hands across America.
Okay, and then my next note, it's my last one. Dude crawling in the background, it says, at 16:10. I'm not 100% sure what this means. I'm going to have to... Okay, yeah, well, I'm looking in the movie. At 16:10 in the movie, you can see a dude in a cowboy hat crawling. It's when they're driving away in the Jeeps, like they're chasing Michael from Denise's house. And you can just see a dude in the background, like, crawling, trying to hide, but it's just some fat dude in, like, a cowboy hat. And I think he's, like, an extra or something.
It's a cool guy.
Because he does not fit in the scene at all.
Let him vibe.
If he was a robot bird, he could fly. That's all that matters.
He could fly out of the scene.
You can fly out.
Okay, I'm done. Alan, what do you got?
Yeah, of course.
I got nothing.
Okay, Eli, what do you got?
I guess really all I have is that I like that doctor line about Christopher Columbus. I think I'm just coming around a little bit on the doctor.
Okay. He's a great character. He's still my highlight. He's my favorite character.
I really wish he was played by Tom Lennon. Like, he reminds me of Tom Lennon a lot.
Okay. I can.
John Lennon's brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
So does that make it my turn?
Yeah, that's really all I got. I just still don't like this movie.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of notes. Most of them were about the director's commentary. There's a couple things I noticed, I don't know, things we hadn't really talked about, like when those kids at the end of the party scene, when those dudes decide to hide underneath the car, so the T-Rex hops up on the car and squishes them to death. I think it's very cute that the T-Rex does a little hop.
Yeah. Again, the director's just laughing. He's just giggling to himself, watching all these people die.
Oh, I also like when he's talking about the party and the guy's the guy moderating is like, oh, I noticed it's not just a teenage party. It's adults there. He's like, yes, there are many rules when you're filming with children, so it's easier to just have it be adults as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
What the fuck? Yeah.
When all the bullies open the gate for the animal park with all the wild animals, they don't close it.
No, they're just roaming free,
so
man.
yeah,
That's a movie in and of itself. We need a Disney Pixar movie taking place right there.
Yeah,
Just
where's the Tiger King of that
jaguars
animal
eating
sanctuary?
people's hands.
Oh, you know what I wanted to look up? I wonder how long did they film El Mariachi for?
Pretty short.
I don't know. Was that a short film cycle? I didn't know that.
Well, that was every shot. So I was thinking about this last time I watched this movie, is that El Mariachi was filmed for $7,000.
I knew that.
And that every single shot is its first take, and they only did one take of every shot.
And they also shot to edit, so they didn't shoot longer than what was needed.
That's
so and that movie is just so much better than this.
I mean, that's a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun. And okay, so just one last thing I did want to notice, and so I just today watched the movie Poor Things.
It's great.
Yeah, great movie.
Fantastic, I loved it. I couldn't get past the similarities to this movie.
Yes, there's a lot. I wanted, because putting the brain into
something else.
I mean, that's Frankenstein.
No, it's Tammy and the T-Rex.
Yeah, all I'm saying is it's Four Things.
Mary Shelley who?
Yeah.
Mary Shelley and the T-Rex. Birds couldn't even fly in that one.
Mary Shelley and the T-Rex.
Bella Baxter and the Teenage T-Rex. That's all I'm saying. And also, I would just, once I noticed that, I couldn't stop imagining the whole movie if Emma Stone's character was a T-Rex.
You'd see a lot of T-Rex pussy, that's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that movie...
fucking going
There was
off.
not enough nudity. There was not enough nudity in that movie.
You don't see one dong.
Yeah,
you see a lot of the dong. You don't see Mark Ruffalo's dong. That's what bugged me out.
You don't see Mark Ruffalo's dong. You see his ass and side butt. But there is a lot of dong in that movie.
Yep, in that one part of the movie.
And, she also grabs that dead guy's dong in the beginning.
Oh, that's true.
The cadaver's dick, and then he starts stabbing him in the eyes. It's awesome.
I really like that movie.
Everyone go watch Poor Things. It's a very good movie.
That director's other movies are very good as well.
Yeah,
The Lobster and Killing of a Sacred Deer.
The Favorite was really good. Killing of a Sacred Deer was good. I liked The Lobster. I did not see Dogtooth.
Oh, I always forget he did Dogtooth.
Yeah,
it's about Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
So that is the end of my notes. Let's get to these emails before we wrap up.
Let's go.
So we got one from someone that's really long, and we managed to forget to fully look at, so we're going to go over it next time. But we got another one here from a pal, Scotty, who's emailed before. He says Scotch the Blotch here. I don't really know.
What's up, Blotch boy?
Blotchy!
Scott's got a nickname.
I finally started your new
Blotch.
season. You picked a winner this time around.
Oh,
It's nice to have Alan around to pick up Michael's slack.
See,
Nice.
JK, of course, ha ha.
You
Fuck
added
him.
that. Michael added that. That's not.
I did. You can look.
I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't say JK.
Okay.
Thank you, Eli. Thank you. I was really getting upset at Scotch the Blotch.
Yeah, don't be throwing the Blotch under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one scotches the blotch.
Once Tammy found a
God,
body
Scott the
for her
Blotch.
bow. I don't know why he says bow. Was her plan? What was her plan of getting the brain back in there? I'm assuming scientists would have to do this, right? That's a good point. She mentions finding the corpses or whatever, the frozen soccer team or volleyball team.
She also
So how is
she's keeping the scientist alive. because they need it.
Well, yeah, but she
That's
does
true.
figure out a way to bring his brain back at the end, anyways.
Or at least
Yeah,
keep
but
it alive.
how are you gonna put it in a human?
She figured out how to take it out of the T-Rex.
That's true.
That's really very strange.
I feel like it's gonna be easier to take it out than put it in something though, especially like a human body. Like, you can just like drop that shit in.
Yeah,
I mean,
Alan
they pulled
could
it
do
out.
dude.
Alan could do it.
This is a Ghost in the Shell. You can't just swap out.
Yeah.
Well, all right, but we don't know what Byron knows how to do. He might be like
It's
a
true.
big science and
Don't
biology guy.
underestimate Byron. Yeah.
Wait, so Byron's not dead at the end of this?
No, he's
No.
straight up dead.
Why would Byron be dead?
He got his fucking guts ripped out in the barn.
No.
Byron?
The
Oh.
doctor.
No, Byron is the black gay friend.
Wow.
Oh wait, Byron. Then why?
Well, now
why
we
would
know
he
how
be able to
Michael
do it?
sees people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Why would he be able to do it?
Yeah, Alan's like, I don't see color.
Why would
actually,
he be
so-
able
I don't see color. I just see him as a gay man.
Yeah.
Cut that. Cut that. Cut that.
Please, please.
Why would Byron be able to put his brain back in a thing?
Because why? Maybe
We
he's
don't
a
know.
scientist, man. Who is the real racist now? You know, you don't think Byron could be a scientist because he's black?
Wow.
I assume
You're
that
such.
that
You're
scientist
you're deflecting
He's the
hard,
only
Michael.
one on planet Earth that can do this.
That's what he thinks. But
Yeah,
Byron's a
except for
smart
Byron, except
go-getter.
for motherfucking Byron.
Byron's
dude.
backstory is that he's also a competing brain scientist.
Yeah, actually, can we canonize that Byron's like a Peter Parker type science whiz?
It was like the fucking moon race. Like,
Yeah.
and he's
The
like,
moon
they were
race for
both racing to
brains.
put a brain in a T-Rex, but this guy got to it first, so Byron's like, we gotta take him down.
He was gonna do a
Well-
robot bird, and then he got
Which is
shut
why
down.
he
Yeah.
says, like, no, I wasn't followed. I was so careful, and that car is right behind him. He knew. He was
Directly
bringing the
behind
cops there
him.
because he knew this shit would go down.
I think that like he is a real go-getter and he's really humble and like to a fault because the way his father treats him.
That's deep.
So he like just never brought up that he could do this, but he could
Yeah.
definitely do
He's
this.
like a prodigy. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a savant. Yeah.
He's a brain prodigy.
Yeah. And then he also says that Dave.
He's
should
also a
get his
fire starter.
Dave should get his own theme song for Into the Shell.
Oh,
and I
let's
absolutely
go.
not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely, dude. That sounds so good. You and me should
Who's
collab.
making that? Is Scotch the Blotch gonna fucking make a theme
Dude,
song?
me and
Yeah.
Blotch are
Scott
gonna
the
go
no,
fucking
Scott the
make a
Waz
theme.
is.
Make
Yeah.
a theme. No, see, we can't get Scott the Waz. We got Scott the Blotch. Drink
Right. Yeah.
Scotch
alright,
the
sorry.
Blotch.
the Blotch.
I made the theme, the intro and outro themes for this. I'm not gonna fucking do the what?
Yeah.
What's his section called?
Into the Shell. I mean, what is the theme of that? What does that mean?
That's my investigative series.
You're. What have you ever investigated?
Tax evasion.
Investigative
I
Discovery. It's like that TV channel. Dave is doing true crime.
You're welcome.
Anyway, that's the last of the emails.
Anyway.
You said I got a good one. That was
Yeah,
a good one.
they said
Where's
they're glad you're on. They said it's nice to have Alan around.
That's not enough. I want a full email. Someone give a full email how good I am. I
You're
knew
not
it.
gonna get one.
Read one right
Actually,
now.
honey, can you
You're
please write-
Alan. You're not gonna get one. They're only about fucking Dave, dude. We get 15 emails.
Fine,
about
write one
Dave.
about me fucking Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I ask for that? Can I
Yeah.
personally ask for that?
Ask for what specifically? What are you asking
Weird,
for,
weird.
No, stop. No, no. Do not send us that.
Where we all transform into different types of.
I don't want
birds.
to. I don't want another
But
fucking
state-
email.
But
Okay.
state birds specifically, I would really appreciate that. And then if
I
you
do
want
not
to
want
try
another
there-
fucking email like
Anytime
that.
Dave has
You can
ever
just pick
asked
it
our
up from
fans
there.
for art, we've never gotten it, by the way.
Because no one wants to do it because no one's actually a Dave fan.
All right, let me put this out there. If someone could draw us something where we all turn into birds, maybe like state birds.
They
that'd
don't
be
know
cool.
what we look like. How would they draw us?
They'll figure it out.
Just draw us. People can look me up pretty easily.
I mean,
Sure.
I've
I'm a-
seen
I'm a
pictures of
fucking
bridge
public
trolls before,
figure.
Michael.
It probably goes you, Eli, in terms of accessible, and then me and Dave probably the least.
Well, Dave's probably above you because
yourself.
people like him.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, did you guys know that
There's-
reinforced concrete building technology, originally used in industrial structures at the dawn of the 20th century, became a pioneering modern system which provided many
Wow.
benefits over its solid masonry counterparts when it became popular for commercial structures by the 1920s?
I'm not saying. Okay, I'm saying the highway project got really. Eisenhower pushed the highway project. That was until the 50s.
Eisenhower pushed the highway project. Yeah, but they used other things for
Yeah, but
concrete.
could Eisenhower beat a squirrel with the?
I'm not saying they didn't. I'm saying
Eisenhower couldn't beat.
I'm saying mass
Squirrel.
use didn't start until probably the way after that even.
But I'm saying you're wrong, and you're incorrect.
I'm not wrong. I just expanded on what I meant.
I think it's cool that me and Alan are the only ones that have never had an untrue concrete fact on this podcast.
Thank you, Eli.
I
It's gonna
think
be a real
that's really
shame when
interesting.
it's gonna be a real shame when you as robot Jimmy Carter gets defeated by me as a robot Squirrel.
Honestly, I would rather die on the field of battle, brother.
If anyone in here
It'll be an
knows
honor to
the-
die by your peanut, sir.
If anyone in here
Justice
knows the
God's
Spike
among us.
TV people, give me their number.
Does
'cause-
Spike TV even
Spike
exist
TV
anymore?
people.
No, that's why it's possible we can get in touch with them.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, Michael, that's gonna be the best thing ever because you'll be around right after CSI Las Vegas.
Remember when
Ooh.
they hosted the Game Awards, the
1,000 Ways
Spike
to Die.
TV Game Awards, and they
Yeah,
were the
'cause it was
worst
full
fucking
of
thing.
gamers.
Oh my god, it was the worst.
Remember Mansers?
Oh my
Yeah,
god, I had a
Mansers.
friend who would love Mansers.
Are you talking about the
man.
Charlie Mansers and the Mansers family?
Wait.
Wait, that sounds something different. There's 1,000 Ways to Die. That show was fucking sick.
Bro code and
Yeah.
roll
1,000 ways to
code.
die.
1,000 Ways to Die. What a fucking weird show. They're like, hey, let's invent the weirdest ways you could possibly die and then recreate it as if it's real.
And they're all sexual.
There was the one where like the
Vaguely.
two people were making out and they had like tongue piercings or whatever and they locked and then they got like split in half because the two cars that they were kissing out of drove apart into a pole. Yeah, it's super complicated.
There was one where a guy died of heat stroke at a furry orgy.
I mean,
No.
you gotta watch out for that. You gotta hide.
Yeah, that's a really big problem.
Yeah,
in
all of our
community.
that's
furry
a-
orgy
that's
actually
fans
a
out
huge
there.
The last one
Yeah,
Dave and I
yeah.
went to, we had to help some guy.
Holy shit, you guys.
MFF.
I wasn't listening to a thing you were talking about, but I have to read you something that I just read.
All right, and then we're wrapping this up. Come on.
All right.
On April 20th, 1979, during a few days of vacation in his hometown of Plains, Georgia, Jimmy Carter was fishing in a canoe or rowboat in a pond in his farm when he saw a swamp rabbit, which Carter later speculated was fleeing from a predator swimming in the water and making its way towards him. Hissing menacingly, its teeth flashing and nostrils flared. So he reacted by either hitting or splashing water at it with his paddle to scare it away, and it subsequently went away from him and climbed out of the pond.
Wow. Jimmy Carter,
Carter
won.
was uninjured. The fate of the rabbit is unknown.
How awesome would it be if, like, you just, like, woke up one day and a U.S. president got mauled to death by a swamp rabbit?
I mean, that's pretty close to a robotic squirrel manned
Yeah.
by a 33-year-old college dropout.
I would say it's almost identical.
It's pretty spot
Pretty much
on.
the same situation.
Like, you could really call on this for actual evidence.
I am going to have a lot of choices for the episode title this month.
Yeah.
Oh, there are pictures of him attacking this rabbit.
What?
What do I look up?
Killer rabbit and Jimmy Carter rabbit incident.
You would
No,
know
this
about
is
the
good.
episode Animorphs.
Hell yeah.
Fuck? Oh my god, there's a video. This is a
There's like fan art
2010?
of it. There's like literal fan art of it.
What the fuck? Yeah, what the shit?
Man, so we were pretty close. Like we stumbled right into a real
No,
Jimmy
it
Carter
was
lore.
in 1979.
Oh, the article I found is from 2010. What a fucking crazy thing to have occurred.
He was in office during that.
So a robotic squirrel's not far off.
Carter was
really not,
Carter was
no.
president 77 to 81.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
you guys later. Goodbye.
Love you, fans. Email.
Love you guys. Send me emails saying you like me, please.
Yeah,
we need this.
and porn.
And porn. Please send.
Oh yeah,
porn.
and
It's
me
really
as a
funny.
bird, robotic bird that can fly.
With a
All right, are we
huge
done? Are we
wing.
done?
All right, all you turtos and turtettes. That's the show. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.